Yeah, shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Recha Kodash, shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And I'm going to just move in the spirit of prophecy. So this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. So the angel told John, See you do it not. I am your fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Heavenly Father, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. This is what it says in the NLT. Then I fell down at his feet to worship him. But he said, No, don't worship me. I am a servant of the Most High, just like you and your brothers. Well, he's meant to say brother, but NLT says wrong and sisters. Nah, that's wrong. Who testify about their faith in Yahushua, worship only the Most High. Alright? For the essence of prophecy is given to the clear witness for Yahushua, which, sometimes this NLT can go off, because we're meant to worship Yahushua, not only just the Most High. But yeah, I'm really gonna go into the prophecy about the elect ruling with Hamashiach for 1,000 years, because you know we gotta speak about future things. So this is what it says in Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. It says, And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Alright, now what's this referring to? Alright, this is referring to, the members of the elect, the survivors of Israel, that are going to join Yahushua to rule. And the elect of Israel is gonna rule way longer than 1,000 years, but the 1,000 years is the amount of time that's gonna be used in order to restore the earth back into its rightful state. So I'm gonna go into that word reign. Alright, so they reigned with Yahawashi 1,000 years. Let's go into that word reign. The word reign means to be king, to exercise kingly power. And that's what the elect are going to emphasize. They're going to exercise a lot. They're going to exercise kingly power. And a king has servants, has slaves. And that's what the nations are going to be. Servants to the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, of the governing of providence, of the rule of the Messiah. It says to exercise the highest influence to control. And once the elect take over this world, it's going to be what? The highest influence to control. No one is going to have a choice to do whatever they want to do. Once the Lord and his elect are in power, okay, no one is going to be able to come against this truth. No one is going to be able to come against this kingship that has been established. So another word in the Greek lexicon, and this goes back into the word reign. It means to be king, to exercise kingly power, to reign. All right, and the elect are going to reign forever, but you're going to have the nations that are going to be servants for the period of 1,000 years. All right, let's go into. So you're going to have the first fruit that is going to experience this rulership that's coming. All right, they're going to be participants of the first dominion. All right, what's the first dominion? Not every Israelite is going to be a participant of the first dominion. All right, and we're going to go into that word dominion, but let's go into the book of Micah, chapter 4 and verse 8. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion. And who's the stronghold of the daughter of Zion? Ultimately, the elect. They're that stronghold, of the daughter of Zion, because we're beginning with YAHAWASHI, obviously, because they're unmovable. It says, unto thee, meaning unto you, shall it come. Even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. So the kingdom is going to be given to the Israelites. All right, when it says daughter of Jerusalem, that's a code name for saying the Israelites. So let's go into our word dominion. All right, what's the first dominion? The first dominion is what? Let's go into that word dominion. The word dominion means rule, dominion, realm. All right, dominion. It says government, power to rule. So the elect are going to have, the first dominion, the first rulership, which really this rulership is going to be eternal. Because it's going to be a perfect government. It's going to be perfect. So the Israelites are going to be given the first dominion, the first resurrection, beginning with the elect. This is what it says in Micah 4 and 8 NLT. As for you, Jerusalem, the citadel of the Most High's people, your royal might and power will come back to you again. The kingship will be restored to my precious Jerusalem. You see, that kingship is going to be given back to the Israelites. Okay, beginning with the elect. All right, but in order for that kingship to be established on the earth, Yahawashi is going to have to come with a rod of iron. Just like in nature, in the wild, Salakia, just like in nature, in the wild, a lion has to fight for his daily bread. Yahawashi being the lion of the tribe of Judah, he has to fight in order for justice to be established. So let's go to Isaiah, because Isaiah actually spoke about the heathen nations going into captivity. And the heathens, the so-called Arabs, so-called Chinese, the so-called Japanese, the so-called Somalians, and etc., etc. According to the King James Version Bible, they would be going into slavery, whether they realize it, whether they don't realize it, whether they are aware that this is going to happen, or whether they're not aware that this is going to happen. Their destiny is slavery. So this is Isaiah chapter 16, starting at verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far. To bring their sons from far, because, hey, at the end of the day, these nations, hey, man, there was the transatlantic slave trade, so these nations, they're going to have their own slavery. Their silver and their gold with them. So these nations are going to go into slavery, and they're going to bring their silver and gold, right, to who? It says, with them unto the name of the Lord thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And that's when the Israelites are going to receive what? When the Lord has glorified his nation, Israel, the nations are going to have to give the silver and the gold to the Israelites. Verse 10, and the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls. What does that mean? The sons of the strangers will build up thy walls. The sons of the strangers building up the walls. It basically means that these nations are going to help be the manpower of the architecture of the kingdom. So they're going to be beaten up with a rod of iron in order to build up the palaces. When you read in the Bible, the golden floors, the precious stones, and the big buildings, the nations are going to have to go through hardcore slavery to build up the kingdom of heaven. All right, because what we use to build up America, it says, and the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So, in the Lord's wrath, Jacob's trouble, all these things that happened to the nation of Israel, all these captivities, the Lord smote us. But in his mercy, has he had mercy on us, meaning that ultimately the Lord is going to choose Jacob. He's going to choose Jacob. He's going to have mercy on Jacob. All right, so the nations are going to have their recompense. All right, so that 1,000 years is going to be a beautiful time for the elect. All right, let me read verse 10 in the NLT. Foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. For though I have destroyed you in my anger, I will now have mercy on you through my grace. You see? So that basically means that the Most High is going to have mercy on the Israelites ultimately. Alright, verse 11 says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that they may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Verse 11 says, your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. Because right now the nations are not going to listen to what we tell them to do. The only way they're going to listen is when they get their ass kicked. That's the only way they're going to listen to what we say. Verse 12 says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve you shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. NLT says, for the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed. So any nation that says, I refuse to worship the Israelite, this is unfair. How can God have uh, one nation that's just having all the gold and the resources? This is unfair. Anybody that tries to think like that and tries to rebel, you're going to instantly be put to death. Maybe in this system, you'll see someone hold a piece of paper and write it on the piece of paper saying, we want our rights and stuff like that. Where in the kingdom of heaven, anyone that tries to protest is instantly going to be put to death. Okay? Because this is the Heavenly Father that's establishing this. Okay? So the nations are going to have their judgment, and the 12 tribes of Israel are going to rule. So let's carry on reading. Isaiah 60 verse 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious. And what's the place of the Most High's feet? The earth. Because the Lord said, heaven is my throne, the earth is what? Is his footstool. So if he says he's going to make the place of his feet glorious, meaning that he's going to make the earth look amazing. Verse 14, the sons also of them that afflicted thee, alright? It says the sons also of them that afflicted thee, alright? Who are the sons of those that afflicted us? Alright? The so-called white man, the so-called Arabs, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Japanese, alright? So the Lord even says that the sons also of them that afflicted thee. So the real Israelites would be what? Afflicted. Shall come bending unto you, and all they that despised you shall bow themselves down at the sole of your feet, and they shall call you the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. And that's what the nations are gonna say, right? Because the nations, they despised us, they afflicted us, but according to Bible prophecy, they're gonna bow down and they're going to call us the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Verse 15 says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make you an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. So this is what's going to happen when the Lord is going to glorify Zion, when he's going to glorify Israel, when YAHAWASHI brings justice to Israel. But the circumstance that we're in right now is not really the best circumstance, because we're still teaching our people. Jacob's trouble hasn't happened yet. The RFID chip, the mark of the beast, needs to come out. There's a couple of prophecies that need to play out. So yeah. But anyways, this video really had to do with ruling with Hamashiach 1,000 years, the first dominion. So I hope this video has been edifying. Call Allah, Yahawashi, Shalom.